WCU. Food Fair, Ashland Milling Company, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby, Community Trust Bank, Toyota of Ashland, McLeod's Body Shop, Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, Giovanni's Wholesale, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Primary Plus, Desco Federal Credit Union, and Putnam Stadium Restoration. And now with our football action, the legendary Dickie Martin.
Well, good evening, everybody, from David Cecil Memorial Stadium here at Highlands High School in Fort Thomas, Kentucky. It's playoff time here in Kentucky, and the Tomcats are still in it and still going for their berth in the state championship game. The Tomcats come in with a record of 7-4, finishing their season having dropped 2 in a row, but picking up a nice win against Mason County at home last week in the first round. Meanwhile, their opponent tonight, the Bluebirds of Highlands, come in with a record of 9-2, having won 3 in a row, coming off of a win over Greenup County last night as they defeated them 35-7 at home. I'm Tyler Rowland, filling in for Dickie Martin, and the Tomcats had their first round win last week, 48-8 over Mason County. And tonight, the winner of this game will play in the regional finals next week, and according to the RPI, if Ashland was to emerge victorious, they would be on the road regardless of the situation. If Highlands was to emerge victorious, they could have a home game, but it would likely depend on whether or not Covington Catholic defeats Johnson Central, and I will get to that more here in a bit with the RPI. For Ashland and Highlands, it's their 27th meeting. Highlands has won the last 15 in the series. They've won 21 of the 27 matchups with Ashland. Meanwhile, Ashland has won 5, and one of the matchups were decided by a tie. The two have not met in the regular season since 1968. The following 7 meetings would be all in the playoffs. The first time these two ever met came in 1943, when the Tomcats defeated the Bluebirds 19-0 at Stollfield in Lexington. This is the 5th straight meeting that has been at Fort Thomas. The last time they played at Ashland was in 1992 in the second round of the playoffs. Highlands would win that game and go on to win the state championship that year as well. But the most recent meeting was when in 2014, Highlands would win 30-15, but Ashland gave them a great fight with Quentin Baker putting up 239 yards rushing and giving Highlands a tough run for that game. But a great atmosphere here today at David Cecil Memorial Stadium. We're going to take a quick break and come back. We'll have Chad Tackett, coach of the Tomcats, here on 97.9 The River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars. They're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Game or heading to a party, Food Fair has what you need to make a great day, win or lose. From wings and tenders to fresh fruit, veggie trays, and sandwich platters, there's something for everyone. Call ahead and Food Fair will handle the prep so you can focus on the fun. Food Fair, delightfully local, deliciously fresh, and your tailgating and party headquarters. FoodFairMarkets.com.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
We have some Tomcats here, and Coach, a good win against Mason County last week after dropping 2 in a row, and it seems like the team is gaining some confidence back and starting to click.
Yeah, it was a good win. It was a good win for our kids first and foremost, and it was a good win for our coaches. You know, we'd win a couple weeks there without one, and our guys aren't used to doing that, and so it was good to get back on the right side of the scoreboard, and you know, I thought our kids played extremely well.
The only difference in last week's game was moving Justin Hughes to wide receiver. He made an acrobatic catch early in the game and had a touchdown catch himself. Talk about that and just what went into it and factored in. It seemed like him and Stutler had a good connection.
Yeah, they had a really good connection. You know, toward the end of summer, we had Tanner at quarterback and Justin at receiver, and they made a bunch of plays. And then, you know, as we progressed through the scrimmages, and you know, they were both playing quarterback, and you know, we decided that we were going to go with Justin, and you know, still worked both of them, you know, periodically throughout the year. And then you know, after the Johnson Central game, we felt like, you know, Justin banged his knee up a little bit, and then you know, Tanner was right there on the cusp, and we were trying not to play him much this year, you know, with him being a freshman, and you know, not that we were trying to save him, just, you know, it's a little different playing high school football as it is to middle school football, and trying to bring him along slowly, and you know, but at the same time, we're like, you know, we're at the point now toward the end of the season, you should be playing like a sophomore, not a freshman anymore, and we felt like he was doing that, so we gave him the nod, and we held Justin out of the Lexington Catholic game to kind of heal a little bit, and then we came into practice last Monday, and put him out at wideout, and you know, the connection picked right back up from where it was, you know, this past summer, so they played really well, and they did a good job, you know, finding each other, and Justin did a good job going up and making catches and doing stuff with the football after he caught it.
And talking a little bit about Highlands, let's start with their offense. They have a lot of different things they can do. Of course, they have Lorenzen, who has 18 touchdowns on the ground, 21 receptions. They have a quarterback with 20 passing touchdowns. It seems like they can do a variety of different things on that end.
Yeah, they're a really good football team. You know, they stretch you, you know, horizontally and vertically, and with the passing game, and they run the ball well too. So got a good, you know, large, experienced offensive line, and you know, they have some really good players up there on the O-line. So quarterback does a good job distributing the ball, and you know, the receivers and running backs do a good job when it gets in their hands. So really good offense. You know, they're one of the top teams in 4A, and you know, they got there, you know, on their own doing, and you know, they're a good football team.
And it's somewhat the same on the defensive end, too. It seems like they've allowed a variety of schemes and packages.
Yeah, a really good defensive team. They got two really good defensive ends, really tall kids. I think they're twin brothers, and linebackers run to the ball well, and secondary, you know, does a good job keeping the ball in front of them. So, you know, they don't have many weaknesses. They're just a good, solid football team, and they do things well, and they're coached well.
Mm-hmm. And then talking about the team this week, how's practice going?
We had a great week of practice. Monday, you know, we had the temperature dropped, and got to practice in the snow. Guys really enjoyed that. Probably more than the coaches did, and you know, and then as the week warmed up, you know, we had a phenomenal week. We had 4 really good days, and I was really proud of the way they prepared this week, and you know, we had some good film sessions, and you know, and like I said, tremendous practices. So, you know, they've done everything we've asked them to do this week, and now we just got to go execute.
Mm-hmm. And how are what are the keys to the game tonight?
I think obviously we got to get some stops on defense, and then, you know, we have to be able to run the ball. You know, I think we can you know, complete some passes, and but the main thing is being able to run the ball and pick up some short yardage situations, so we don't get into a situation where we're having to drop back and throw every snap. And you know, I think the run game sets up the passing game, and vice versa. So we got to have some success running the football and playing good defense.
And lastly, the injury situation, how was that for the team?
Yeah, we got Brandon McGee's back this week. He went out of the game Friday, so that was good news for us. And then we got some bad news. We lost Luke McCoy for the season to broken foot, and then Sam got some bad news on his knee, so he's out too. So we've lost some guys. Luke Ellis re-injured his hip. He's had a bad hip, so he's out for the season also. So we lost 3 starters for the year, and we'll try to get guys to step up and replace them, and we've always done that since I've been coaching here. It's been a next man up philosophy. So, but it's been a crazy year with injuries. I think we'll address probably about 51, 52 guys tonight, and we'll have 15 guys in street clothes. So. It's been a crazy year. We've lost a bunch of guys for the year. Of course, we lost Mav first game of the season, and so it's just been one of those years where we've been nicked and bumped and bruised, and it seems like everything's hitting at once. But we're a couple men down, and but that's no excuse. You still got to line up, kick the ball off, and play. And the guys that are playing, we got to give them the best chance that we can to win a ball game.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you and your time. Keep those guys in prayer, too. We appreciate you all and appreciate what you do. And we will be right back here on 97.9 The River.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located at 230 16th Street in Ashland, is a great place to go for scrumptious home-style cooking and a friendly family atmosphere. Choose from a menu featuring yummy breakfast, tasty soups, salads, sandwiches, and entrees, and don't miss their mouth-watering daily specials. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Sunday. Come on down and enjoy a delicious home-cooked meal at Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, 230 16th Street in Ashland.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Clark's Pump and Shop is honored to serve the tri-state area with money-saving monthly specials on items that you love. Download their app from the App Store for even more great values. Sign up for Clark's Loyalty Rewards to get cents off gas and earn points on each purchase to redeem for free product. Stop in today for fast, friendly customer service. Clark's Pump and Shop is a proud supporter of the Ashland Tomcats, fueling our hometown spirit every day. Return, refresh, and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
We're back, coming to you here from David Cecil Memorial Stadium at Highlands High School in Fort Thomas, Kentucky. As we were talking about the Ashland and Highlands last compete 11 years ago to this day, when they defeated the Tomcats 30-15, and Highlands that year would win their their seventh straight state championship in 8 years. Talk about a dynasty. The only year they didn't win it was in 2013 when they lost to Collins in the state finals, and that was their last state championship victory. And going into talking about Ashland, Chad Tackett, head coach of the Tomcats, in his 4th year at 37-13, 66-29 overall. Bob Spire is in his 5th season as head coach at Highlands, 346-122 overall. For the Tomcats and Bluebirds, they will be playing for the opportunity to advance to the regional finals next week. They are in the final 16 of the state tournament with a chance to play for the final 8. For the Tomcats, it's their 18th straight appearance in the playoffs. In their last 44 years, they are 57-43. Highlands is in their 35th straight appearance. In their 56 years total, they have won 141 and lost 30. Highlands, I mentioned, last won a state championship in 2014, the longest drought, which by their standards are very high. Other than that, the longest stretch that they went came from 1982 to 1989, so not long stretches between championships, as as now they have certainly threatened in this recent time stretch, however, as they earned state semifinals appearances in 2015, 2023, and 2024. And we are going to take another break here coming up. We'll be right back here to talk more about Highlands and Ashland in this matchup here on 97.9 The River.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Life. What is life? Life is a collection of moments. Moments that stay with you a lifetime. Make those memories and moments happen at CF Rushline Jewelers with our complete line of Gabriel & Company diamond rings, engagement rings, and wedding bands. CF Rushline Jewelers is your place to make those life moments happen. Visit CF Rushline Jewelers at 947 3rd Avenue in Huntington, across from Pullman Square, or visit online at cfrjewelers.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
We're back about 10 minutes until the opening kickoff and talking a little bit about the situation right now in the playoffs, this being the second round, as the regional rankings, and you have Boyle County as number 1, Johnson Central at number 2, Highlands is number 3, Lincoln County is number 4, Corbin number 5, Covington Catholic number 6, Ashland is ranked 7th, and Wayne County number 8. there's no possible way for Ashland to have a home game in the next round. Should they win tonight, they'll be in the bottom two of the region no matter who it is. We're going to take another break and come back shortly here on 97.9 The River.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
Great job, and thank you to Highlands High School for the presentation of the national anthem. As now we're about just under 8 minutes before the beginning of the game. As right now, I mentioned no matter what the scenario is, Ashland, should they emerge tonight, will be playing on the road. Boyle County plays Wayne County, who's ranked number 8 in 4A tonight. Johnson Central and Covington Catholic, that'll be a great matchup. They're playing tonight at Johnson Central. Corbin is playing at Lincoln County as well tonight, so the way this will work, the winner of those 4 games, the highest 4 in the RPI will be seeded again, and then they will play, the highest 2 seeds will play at home. Highlands, if they win tonight, could have a home game if Covington Catholic beats Johnson Central. That would put Highlands as the second-ranked team remaining, so they would have a chance to possibly play a home game, likely against Lincoln or Corbin. But looking at the teams tonight and the upper bracket, you have the defending state champion Paducah Tillman. They're hosting Franklin Simpson. Elizabethtown, they're competing against Logan County. North Oldham playing against Spencer County, along with Franklin County and Valley going at it. In Class 3A, we have some local teams still playing. Russell has Bourbon County at home, and Lawrence County has Rockcastle also at home. And in Single A, the Rams of Raceland are at home against Nicholas County. The Rams, the number 1 overall seed in 1A, and will have home field advantage regardless of who they come across in the playoffs, except for the championship, should they make it there. As breaking down the team statistically, Highlands comes in averaging 33.7 points per game, ranked number 11 in 4A. Ashland comes in averaging 32.1, ranked 14th. The Tomcat defense only giving up 15 points per game, ranked number 5 in 4A. Meanwhile, Highlands also up there, ranking 11th, allowing 18.3 points per game. Highlands averages 341 total yards per game. Ashland averages 346. You will see Highlands throw the ball a lot. They rank number 6 in 4A in passing. They average 193 per game through the air compared to 89 for Ashland. Meanwhile, they rank number 21 in rushing, averaging 148 yards per game compared to 257 per game for the Tomcats. You look at their quarterback, Rio Littmer, he's a good one. 146 out of 212 through the air for 68.9%, 1,868 yards and 20 touchdowns compared to 6 interceptions. The leading running back is Tayden Lorenzen, who has carried it 109 times for 437 yards and 18 touchdowns. And while that may not seem like a huge amount of yards, he can run it when he needs to. had 90 yards against 5A Power Cooper, 81 against 4A Power Covington Catholic, who's a district foe, and 103 yards and 5 touchdowns against Scott County. They have a solid group of receivers, 5 of them the average, including Lorenzen, that have between 17 and 26 catches on the season. I want to say hello to a few out there. First off to my good friend Dave Arthur, who's tuning in. Want to say hello to him. Want to say hello to Aaron Crabtree, one of the great supporters of the Tomcat family, and also want to say hello to Donna Suttle and to her family. Want to give a big shout out to Hobie Rogers. When Dickie first introduced me to Hobie, he told me this guy is Mr. Tomcat, and I see why. Hobie, a big time supporter of the program. And hello to Christopher Gregory, and to a big shout out also to Brandon McClave, and Brandon, who has set up the YouTube page Tomcats Nation, and much appreciation to him for all the compiling he has done. He has put together a lot of Dickie's games on his own time, and a big shout out to him and some much appreciation for that. Hello to Dale Queen and to my good friends Chris Pullum, one of them, and a big thank you to Chris for all he's done for the athletes in our area, and to Ryan Parker as well, him, to Julia and the Parker family, and a big thank you for all their support. And then congratulations to my good friend and now proud to call Hall of Famer Leon Hart, who is known for, before coming to Ashland, for all the work he did coaching at Eastern Kentucky University. Also was a head coach at Elon for some time. So big congratulations to him, and also congratulations to Tony Love, former Tomcat coach, who completed his second season at Rock Hill, where they went 7-5. And that he is the first coach at Rock Hill to finish with back-to-back winning seasons in his first 2 years since the early 1950s. That is how long it has been. So a big shout-out to Coach Love as the Tomcats are getting ready to send the captains out. And as they are coming out, they're wearing white jerseys with maroon trim and white helmets. Highlands coming out, they're wearing their blue home jerseys with the white trim and white helmets. Is coming out now for Ashland. That's going to be number 33, Brandon McGee, number 51, Luke Corliss, number 4, Rade Rucker, and number 75, Todd Miller for Highlands. That's number 2, Isaac Neiman. That's number 55, that's Mason Howard, the senior. It's number 26, that's Ryan Dunn, and number 50, that is Max Mertz. So the two teams are meeting at midfield as we're about just under a minute 30 to go until the kickoff. Is official meeting with the teams to discuss. It's a great night for weather tonight. I know last week the game delayed a little bit due to the rain. As the officials are discussing it felt nice outside walking around. Thankfully, I'm in the comfort of the Highlands Library here, and it's a great view, a gorgeous view. And a big thank you to Coach Spire and also to Wes Caldwell, the athletic director, for doing for all the help this week and getting set up and everything. And also a big thank you to Lowell Austin on the switchboard as officials are talking it over and they are flipping the coin. We're looking, so Highlands has won the toss. So the teams will get together here. Highlands. It looks like Highlands will be receiving, so we will come back. The officials looking to get that squared away, but Ashland now getting ready to go back to huddle. And again, some injuries tonight for the Tomcats, but not to say it can't be done. Highland's a very good program that has had a lot of success over the years, and it's a great place to play, David Cecil Memorial Stadium. And we've had some good games here in the past as Highlands bringing out a pretty good turnout, brought a large student section tonight. Not a lot of Ashland fans making the drive tonight, but I'm sure the ones we have will be loud and make some noise out there for the for the team as Highlands now getting ready to come out. Huddle the Tomcats. Here they come. They break loose, and they are going toward the sidelines as Highlands now coming out as well. In the American flag and getting ready to start this one. And again, want to take the opportunity to memorialize Dickie Martin and just thank him for everything he has done on and off the field. There's much appreciation and love to him and his family, and you know, we're all continuing this for him, and what a great impact that man had on so many people. I feel like we can't honor him enough, as now the Tomcats getting ready to come out, and Highlands now in huddle. Coach Spire talking it over with his team as kickoff. Highlands band coming off the field, so Highlands will open up, and they will be receiving starting out. That'll be back for them. That'll be number 10, Bryce Armstrong, the freshman for them, and number 0, Michael Tincher, the junior. Barnett coming out to kick for Ashland, and hopefully he's had some touchbacks, so hopefully that'll continue. And also congratulations to him, and what a team, what a finish his soccer team had. Pulled a big win over OBI in the first round of the state tournament, and it finished in the Elite Eight. Coach Preston Freeman, who was a kicker here, one of the great kickers that have come through in the mid-2000s as he played soccer and football. So congratulations to them as Barnett getting ready to kick off here from Highlands High School. Second round of the KHSAA 4A playoffs underway. It's kicked back to the end zone. It's a touchback. Highlands will start from their own 20. As the offense comes out, and with Highlands, they can do a variety of things. They have a physical line. They have a couple bruising backs, in particular, Taden Lorenzen, and I'll talk about some neat ties with him here as we go along. As the Bluebirds come out, they will be going right to left on your dial. Ashland will be going left to right, or they will be going left to right. Ashland will be going right to left. Highlands coming out. They have a wide out on each side. Littmer at the quarterback position has a tailback to his left and an H-back to the left. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and it's going to go up to about the 22, 23-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 3 for the Bluebirds starting out. That is number 7, Colt Kramer, carrying it. It'll be 2nd and 7 Highlands from the 23 to start off. Highlands now going with 2 wideouts on each side as Littmer dials it up from the shotgun formation. The wideouts are lined up and stacked, one directly behind the other. It's a pass. Littmer drops back, throws it, caught on the outside. They get up to about the 30, 32, 33-yard line for a first down. And that was for the Bluebirds as they're getting back on. They're trying to hustle here early. That was number 17, Ian Garahan, his first reception. So that's going to be a gain of 10 for the Bluebirds and a first down on their own about 32-yard line. So Littmer dials it up. He has 2 wideouts on his left, 1 on the right. Man in motion from left to right. They're going to hand it off to Kramer again up the middle where he gets up to about the 37 for Highlands. We'll see where it's spotted out. That will make it 2nd and 5. So the Bluebirds, they'll have it actually on about the 38. So Kramer on his second carry. And Highlands back on the line, this time Lorenzen at the H-back position. A wide out on each side, tied into the right. Littmer and shotgun, it's a counter to Kramer. He's going to go 40, 45, getting room, cuts it around the right side, 50, down to the Ashland 45. So they ran a counter play actually to Kramer. He took it around the right side, and Colt Kramer got through and bullied his way down to the 44-yard line. So a big gain for the Bluebirds, a gain of 18. He's right back on it, our Highlands, as Kramer's in the backfield. 2 wideouts on the left, 1 on Lorenzen's down the backfield. He's going to fake it. They're in Wildcat, and they like to do that some. Lorenzen will carry it for 4 yards. They run that offense quick, and Lorenzen will get down to about the 41 of Ashland. 2nd and 7 for the Bluebirds. No score, 9:55 to go in the first quarter. As Coach Spire getting the play out, as Littmer will be in the backfield, him and Kramer, with number 22 Lorenzen on the right side at the H-back position. Kramer's to Lorenzen's left, a tight end on the right, wide out on each side. No score, 9:35 to go in the first quarter. Lorenzen moves from right to left, and now they send a man in motion. Littmer's going to take it up the middle and get down to about the 30-yard line of Ashland in a first down. Littmer, who's carried 50 times for over 250 yards this year with a good gain of about 11 yards. Highlands with 3 first downs now, 1 through the air and 2 on the ground. They'll get right back at it here with 9:12 to go in the first. No score right now. They have a wide out on each side as Kramer on the right side of Littmer, Lorenzen at the H-back on his right side. And it's a counter play. Kramer will take it to the left side and get down to about the Ashland 25. So Highlands pushing it up the middle early. They can push it up the middle. They've had a couple games they've run 49 and 50 times this season. It's a 2nd and 5 for the Bluebirds. They'll have it on the 26 of Ashland. 2 backs up there this time with Littmer. One does left, one does right. Lorenzen at tight end on the right side, a wide out on each side. 2nd and 5 for Highlands on the Ashland 26. Littmer's going to hand it off to Kramer. He's going to fall forward and get down to about the 21 of Ashland. That's going to be close to a first down, depending on spot. We'll see where, of course, Highlands in 3rd down territory right now. 8:08 to go first quarter, no score. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Bluebirds. Kramer on his 5th carry right now, as that's Highlands their first 3rd down attempt, as they're going to have Kramer in the backfield with Lorenzen, a wide out on each side, H back to the right. Lorenzen's going to carry it, and he's going to get a first down. He gets down to about the 17 of Ashland. So Tatum Lorenzen, his 2nd carry. Lorenzen, the son of the late Jared Lorenzen at Highlands, who played for Kentucky, played quarterback, and also was teammates with former Ashland running back Arliss Beach at Kentucky. 7:22 to go, first quarter, no score. Lorenzen still in the Wildcat formation, him and Kramer back there. He's going to fake it to Kramer, take it left side, and get drugged down about the 15, powers to about the 14 or 13. He's a big back, so he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 more there. Ashland had him at about the line, but he just kept his feet churning and picked up a couple more to get down to about the 14. 3rd and 3 for Highlands. 2nd 3rd down attempt tonight, as now Littmer's back at quarterback. He has Kramer back there with him, a tight end, 2 wide outs stacked to the right, a wide out isolated on the left side. Littmer takes a snap. He's going to sweep it to the right side, get down, fakes a defender, gets to the 10-5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. So Rio Littmer, a 14-yard run, gets in for the first score of the game for Highlands. Littmer with 2 runs now of double digits, and Highlands only 1 pass play on this first drive. Gets in with 6:35 to go in the first quarter, making it 6-0. As they will come out to attempt the PAT. That's number 19, Reason back out there, the sophomore, to kick. And it's up, and it's good. So Highlands takes a 7-0 lead, 6:35 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
6:35 to go in the first quarter. Highlands takes a 7-0 lead. A big part of that, the running game, as they just plowed their way down the field for 7. They plowed their way down the field for 80 yards in a total of 11 plays. We just ran it right down our throats as that one's kicked. Reason back, it's going to be a touchback for him. So the Tomcats will start on their own 20. Each kicker tonight, a touchback so far. But that first drive, Highlands just came out, and they're normally more of a passing team. They can run it, but typically the air is where they've gone, but they only had one pass starting out in that first drive. Littmer would score on a 14-yard run. The Tomcats now coming out on offense, trailing 7-0, 6:35 to go in the first quarter. As that's going to be Tanner Stutler at quarterback. To his right will be Cam Davis. Simpkins, the H-back on the right side. Keys at tight end on the left. Hughes and Duckweiler lined up behind each other at wideout on the right side. Stutler, it's going to be a pass. He throws it, has a guy, Duckweiler, out in the flats. He gets 35, about the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for the Tomcats as Dylan Duckweiler, who had a 61-yard reception last week, gets it. So the Tomcats open up throwing it, and it's a good connection for the first play of the game, as now they're up to their own 35. 6:27 to go. Ashland trails Highlands 7-0. Davis and Simpkins in the backfield with Stutler. Hughes on the left side. Duckweiler the right at wideout. It's handed off to Simpkins. He's going to be met right at the line. And maybe a little bit of a loss on that. Actually does knock Ashland to about the 34. Saw Ryan Dunn in on that for the Bluebirds, so that'll be a loss of 1. So the Tomcats now have it 2nd and 11 on the 34. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter, as that's going to be Stutler and quarterback Davis to his left. Simpkins H-back on the left side. Hughes and Duckweiler on the left side. Highlands spreads their line out. They pitch it to Davis left side. He has a little bit of room. 35 up to about the 39-yard line. So they ran a pitch to Cam Davis that time. 5:39 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Highlands. Davis gets about 5 on his first carry, and that'll make Ashland's first third down attempt. They'll have it 3rd and 6 on their 39. They'll need to get to the 45 to get the first down. And Highlands some good size on that D-line. They have a lot of height, kind of like a basketball team in a way. They have a lot of height out there. Ashland with 3 wideouts they're sending 3 wideouts on the right side. Davis in motion from the slot to the left. Now 2 on the left side. Simpkins to the right is Stutler. 3rd and 6, and whistles blow as the ball snapped. And a timeout called by Coach Tackett of Ashland. So 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Ashland down 7-0. We're going to take a break here. They'll have 3rd and 6 when we get back here on the River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
5:02 to go in the first quarter at 7-0 Highlands. Ashland picked up a first down on the first play from a 15-yard pass from Stutler to Duckweiler, and now they will have their first third down, 3rd and 6 on their own 39-yard line. They're coming out in shotgun. An H-back, Stutler, 2 wideouts to the right side. Hughes on the left side. Davis to the right of Stutler in the backfield. 7-0 Highlands, 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Ashland needs to get to the Highlands 30 or the 41 to get the first down. They throw it deep to Hughes, left side. He might be, just through his hands and out. That's going to be 4th down, Tomcats. So that not bad coverage though by Highlands, not bad at all. As that will now make Ashland with their first 4th down of the night, and we have a man down cramping up. Looks like we're going to take a break here and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Hey Tomcats fans, with spring just around the corner, Ashland Milling Company is your one-stop shop for everything you need. For your yard, they offer 50-pound bags of weed and feed for only $39.95 and 50-pound bags of crabgrass preventer for $34.95. And don't forget about your garden. Ashland Milling boasts the largest selection of bulk garden seeds in the tri-state. Ashland Milling Company would like to say thanks for letting them serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats!
Game day is here, and Food Fair has you covered with tailgating and party trays. Whether you're hosting the big game or heading to a party, Food Fair has what you need to make a great day, win or lose. From wings and tenders to fresh fruit, veggie trays, and sandwich platters, there's something for everyone. Call ahead and Food Fair will handle the prep so you can focus on the fun. Food Fair, delightfully local, deliciously fresh, and your tailgating and party headquarters. FoodFairMarkets.com.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
We're back. The injured player is number 57, Wyatt Riley, the sophomore. He is right now not putting it. Looked like at first he might have been cramping up, but now they have helped him up. He is being helped off the field at this point, trying to put his left foot down and get pressure on it, and hopefully he'll be feeling better here soon. Hate to see this team had a lot of injuries this year. Wyatt, who's a very hard worker for this program, as Ashland now coming out to punt here for the first time tonight from their own 30-yard line. Barnett's going to come out in punt formation. A little bit of a different look from Ashland on that. They have two guys on each side, the wideout positions. Barnett to punt here for Ashland as Highlands gets ready to return here. 7-0 Highlands with 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Barnett gets the snap. It's a high kick. It goes to the 50, to the 40, and it bounces, hits the ground, and gets a Highlands roll to about the Ashland 47. And we'll see where the official spot is, but they will take over in Ashland territory. Just bounced, hit the ground, and just took a quick roll right over to Ashland territory with 4:47 to go in the first quarter as Ashland trails Highlands 7-0. And back out, and the Bluebirds will come. That's going to be Lorenzen. They're going to have Littmer at quarterback this time as number 88, Brady Carnahan, the senior, the tight end, comes out. 7-0 Highlands over Ashland. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Highlands coming out. That's going to be Littmer in the backfield. Lorenzen to his left, Kramer to his right. Two wideouts on the right side, one on the left. They're in shotgun. Ashland with a 5-man front. As they snap, Lorenzen's going to get it up the middle and get to about the 45, 44-yard line. You think he's down, and he just plows his way for an extra yard. As Lorenzen now will make it 2nd and 8 for the Bluebirds, who have stuck heavily to the running game here early. They threw it on the second play of the game. But that's been it so far, as Lorenzen and Kramer now in the backfield. Lorenzen moves to the slot position. 3 wideouts on the right, 1 on the left. Now for the Bluebirds, who lead Ashland 7-0, 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 on the Ashland 45. They remove Kramer to the wideout position now in motion. Littmer now, he's under pressure from Keys. He's going to try to launch it deep, and it's caught by Kramer deep in Ashland territory, about the 15. They sent him in motion, it looked like, to the tight end position. Threw it down there. My apologies. That's number 9, Feldbrugge, who caught that one. His first reception, my mistake, because that's going to be a gain of 32. So Littmer now 2 of 2 through the air for 42 yards. He's thrown almost 70%. The Highlands now setting up at the Ashland 13-yard line. Lorenzen now at the H-back position. Kramer they're going to send him from right to left. Kramer's going to take it on the counter to the 13, down to about the 10-yard line for Highlands. So that'll be a gain of about 4, so his 6th carry, and he's up to 39 yards on the ground. Highlands with several first downs on the night, two through the air, and several. I have 2 on the ground as well. That's going to be Kramer in the backfield to the right of Littmer. Lorenzen at the H-back position on the left side. Tight end to the left, a wideout on each side. At 7-0 Highlands here, 3:25 to go in the first. They're going to give it to Kramer up the middle, and he's going to get to about the 5 for Highlands, depending on the spot. Could be a 3rd and about 1 for them, but maybe a first. Ending on there's going to be 3rd and 1, so Highlands with their third down attempt tonight. They converted the first 2. So 3rd and 1, they'll have it on the Ashland 4. Littmer at quarterback, to his left is Kramer. Lorenzen on the right at the H-back position in shotgun, wide out on each side. Counterplay to Littmer up the middle. He's going to get right into the end zone, and that's going to make it 13-0 here with 2:45 to go in the first quarter. So now they're gonna send out the PAT team. That's actually going to be Anderson, number 49, kicking for the Bluebirds. 13-0 right now, 2:45 to go in the first. And the kick's up, and it's good. Right down the middle, 14-0 Highlands over Ashland. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Clark's Pump and Shop is honored to serve the tri-state area with money-saving monthly specials on items that you love. Download their app from the App Store for even more great values. Sign up for Clark's Loyalty Rewards to get cents off gas and earn points on each purchase to redeem for free product. Stop in today for fast, friendly customer service. Clark's Pump and Shop is a proud supporter of the Ashland Tomcats, fueling our hometown spirit every day. Return, refresh, and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
2:45 to go in the first quarter. Highlands takes a 14-0 lead. Anderson now out to kick off. He got a touchback on his last kick. This one goes deep, and Taylor's going to get it about the 5. He goes 15, 20, 25, squirts through there and gets to close about the 20-yard line. He got up there. Taylor actually looks like they had him at the 20, and he squirted through a couple tacklers. That's actually going to be about the 25. Ashland's going to have it with 2:37 to go in the first quarter as they trail Highlands 14-0. So far, it's been the running game. Highland has just been able to get what they want with that little counter play to Kramer. So far, it hadn't been stopped. They're not getting a ton of yards, but they're just running that and getting a good push up the middle, which they have all season. As Ashland now coming out with Stutler in the backfield, Davis to his right. They're going to counter it to Davis, left side. He goes 25, 28-yard line about. Still fighting his way. He's going to get to actually about the 29-yard line. Davis, good fight up the middle there. He's going to get 4 for the Tomcats. 2nd and 6 on the 29 as Davis has his second carry. Davis, who became the 11th Tomcat to have 20 or more touchdowns in a year last season. The first was Eck Allen in 1930. As 2nd and 5 actually about for the Tomcats. They're on the 30. That's going to be Stutler with Simpkins to his right. 3 wideouts to the right. Tight end Keys to the left. It's snapped, and they're going to notice a big hole for Simpkins up the middle. He gets up to the 35, 38-yard line about, and a first down for the Tomcats. They're second on the run. Simpkins just had a big hole up there and took advantage of it. So first down for Ashland, as they'll have it on their own 38 with 1:41 to go in the first quarter. They trail 14-0. And now Stutler will come out. That'll be him with Simpkins to his left, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 Hughes to the right. As Ashland trails 14-0, 1:25 to go in the first, they have it 1st and 10 on their own 38. They're going to hand it to Simpkins right side. He gets to the 39, maybe the 40. As Highlands pinched the line down a little bit that time and were able to get in there and make the stop. So that's going to be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Tomcats on their own 40, 1:03 to go in the first quarter as they trail 14-0 right now. As Stutler will have Trey Taylor in the backfield this time, Davis and Hughes on the left side at wideout, Duckweiler and Wolf on the right side. Out of the shotgun formation, Highlands showing blitz. Stutler's dropping back. They're rushing big, and he tries to get it to Davis in the flats, but they rush 6, maybe 7 on that, and Highlands will run a variety of schemes at you. They'll sometimes blitz. They'll sometimes stay back a little bit. They do a lot of things defense, and that's always how Bob Spire is coached back to his days at Lexington Catholic. And now it's going to be another 3rd down for Ashland. They didn't convert their last one. They had it 3rd and 6 in their own territory. Ashland now with 3rd and 8 on their own 40-yard line. They trail 14-0 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. As Taylor is in the backfield Davis in the backfield with Stutler. He's going to get the snap under heavy pressure and is forced to throw it away. Highlands wanting grounding. It's going to be 4th down Ashland, 4th down and 8. The Tomcats now 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions and will be forced to punt here with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ashland putting Barnett in at punter this week, as now Highlands will come back to return it. So there, that's going to be It's going to be at the 40. So Barnett to punt. Highlands will have number 9 Feldbrugge back. He's going to line up about his own 30. So it's 14-0 Highlands over Ashland with 36 seconds to go in the first. As Barnett lines up, he punts it. Good. Whoa, deep kick. It goes to the 20. Bounces way up. Feldbrugge's going to try to return it. He gets the 25, but rushed out of bounds before he can get to the 30. That went way back over the head of Feldbrugge. He ran back to recover it. It just bounced way up. It hit the ground. It bounces way up in the air. Gosh, we could have gotten that to go back a little more. But a great kick from Barnett is now 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Highlands will start with it 1st and 10. It'll be spotted at the 29. And so far, it's been all Highlands on they've done the damage mostly on the ground. I have them at 53-20. I have them at 78 yards right now on the ground, 42 through the air. As they're going to come out and shotgun. They've got 2 wideouts on each side. So they're stacked, though, close to the line. They're going to send a man in motion, land to the right. It's going to be pitched to Feldbrugge. A little shuffle pass. He gets to the 30, cuts it up to about the 33, 34-yard line on 1st down. So likely the last play of this first quarter, as Highlands will have it a 2nd and about 6 on their own 34. That's where we will start in the second quarter. So right now, Highlands close out the first, leading Ashland 14-0 here at David Cecil Memorial Stadium. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
Start of the second quarter, Highlands leads Ashland 14-0. They'll now be going right to left on your dial. Ashland going left to right as they'll have it 2nd and 5 on their own 34. And it was a running game in the first quarter. They only passed it twice. As Highlands now coming out, that's Kramer at the tailback position and Aiden Duncan, the senior, back there with Littmer at quarterback out of shotgun. And they're going to go to Duncan. He's got a hole 35-40 and up to about the 42-43 yard line for a Bluebirds first down. The hole's just opened up for Duncan on that carry as he gained. That's going to be a gain of 8 for him and a first down. So for Highlands now 1st and 10. 11:45 to go in the second quarter, leading 14-0. Shotgun, a back to each side of Littmer, tight end to the right, wide out on each side. On this 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off up the middle and gain 3, 4, 5. Still carrying the pile into Ashland territory and down to about the 48-yard line. So Highlands, and that looks like it was Kramer who carried that one, so that'll be a gain of 9. So here now, as Highlands will have it 1st and 10, they'll be on the Ashland 48, leading 14-0 in the second. A back to each side of Littmer, tight end to the right, wide out on each side. 5-man front for the Tomcats. As Littmer snaps it, he goes to Duncan right side, and he's going to get 2, maybe 3. Gets to about the Ashland 45, 44 yard line. So now Highlands into, actually that was a 2nd and 1. My mistake so now it's a first down for the Bluebirds on the Ashland 43. They played flawless so far tonight. Another first down on the run. Same formation, 2 backs, 1 to each side of Littmer. Tight end on the right on the first down on the Ashland 43. Highlands up 14-0. They hand it to Kramer up the middle. He's going to gain about 4 more. That's going to make it 2nd and 6 for the Bluebirds. Kramer now, I've got him on his 9th carry. So the Bluebirds have it 2nd and 6 on the Ashland 39 now, as they're going to have Lorenzen at the H-back position on the right side. And the tight end, number 88, that's Carnahan on the right side, back to the left of Littmer. Ashland blitzing from the right. They get it to Littmer, and he's going to get to no more than a yard or 2. Down to about the Ashland 38-yard line. They blitz Simpkins. He attacked the right side of that line, and that was right where they were running. That was a good read, good study in the film room for that play. And Highlands now gets it. They're getting it to Kramer a lot. Third down conversion coming up, attempts for the Bluebirds, as they're going to have 2 wideouts on each side. A back to the right of Littmer. They need to get to the Ashland 33 to get the first down. Ashland showing blitz up the middle, as Coach Spire instructing the offense, and looks like Littmer's going to make a change at the line. 3rd and 5 for Highlands. Littmer snaps it. Ashland rushing forward. It's a screen. It's deflected by Pritchard. And that was a good job back there by number 64, Ben Pritchard. Highlands tried to bait Ashland into attacking the backfield. Pritchard stayed back, deflected the screen pass, and now on the 38-yard line, they're going to have it 4th and 5 coming up. First 4th down attempt for the Bluebirds, as they're going to come out with Duncan at the tailback position to the left of Littmer. 3 wideouts on the left side, 1 on the right. 4th and 5 for the Bluebirds from the Ashland 38. As Littmer, they tried to get him to jump. Ashland rushing 5. Littmer's going to go deep to Lorenzen. Down, and it catches it at the 10-yard line. Plows his way to about the 4, maybe the 3, and gets out of bounds. So Highlands on their first 4th down conversion attempt, they threw a fade route to Tayden Lorenzen, and he gets his 22nd reception of the year. So a gain of 35 for the Bluebirds. And Highlands again deep in Ashland territory. Pass completions of 35 and 32 for the Bluebirds tonight, as Duncan is at the tailback position to the left of Littmer. Lorenzen at the H-back on the right side. 1st and goal from the 3. Highlands up 14-0. They give it to Duncan. He's going to get 1, maybe 2. As the whistles blow, he's going to get down to about the 1. Will be spotted there. So Duncan with a couple more. So his 3rd carry. Highlands now 8:33 to go in the second quarter. They're going to have it 2nd and goal from the 1 coming up. Ashland sent 5 on that 4th down play, but just good protection from the Bluebirds up the middle. Is now Duncan at the tailback position to the right, as Lorenzen at the H-back on the right, tight end to the right, wide out to each side. Littmer's going to take it on the right, and they go, no, he's going to slip through and get in. Had him on the right side. They had Littmer there, and he just slid off the tackler, bouncing up the middle and getting into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown rushing on the ground. So Rio Littmer now on his 3rd rushing attempt gets into the end zone, and the Bluebirds take a 20-0 lead with 8:06 to go in the second quarter. Anderson out to attempt the PAT for Highlands, and the snap's a little high. Anderson gets it, though. It's up and good, and Highlands now taking a 21-0 lead with 8:06 to go in the second. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Big John. Are you hungry for a taste of home? Well, come on down to Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located 230 16th Street in Ashland. They serve old-fashioned home-cooked meals in a true family atmosphere. From hearty breakfast to daily specials, there's always something fresh and on the table. Bring the whole family and let them do the cooking. Proud supporters of the Ashland Tomcats, Uncle Paul and Missy's is cooking up that hot Tomcat spirit. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together. Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
8:06 to go in the second quarter. Highlands takes a 21-0 lead as Anderson comes out to kick it off. Taylor and Woodman back to return for the Tomcats. That was a 1-yard run by Whitmer on the goal. Ashland had him 4th and 5, and they made a pass downfield, a fade route to Lorenzen as Taylor gets it right at the 1. He's going to go to the 10. Beebe breaks through a tackler. Highlands gets there quick, and they get him at the 10. So Ashland will not have good starting position. That was number 12, Jace Willoughby, that flew down there, missed the tackle, but number 11, Connor Carnahan, was there to help finish him off. So Ashland starting 1st and 10, about their own 10-yard line here with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, as Highlands takes a 21-0 lead, and they will come out with Stutler and Davis in the backfield to his right, Sepkins to the right as the blocking back, tight end to the right, and they're going to counter to the left. Davis gets to the 10, maybe the 12-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 2, maybe 3 for the Tomcats. Davis on his 3rd carry. So 2nd and 7 for the Tomcats coming up as they are coming out with Stutler at quarterback, Simpkins to his left now, Wolf, Duckweiler, and Davis at wide out on the left side. Hughes isolated on the right. Highlands showing blitz on the right side. They're going to give it to Simpkins, and he's going to get back to the line at best. So Brody Simpkins is he'll get tackled. Highlands sent some heavy pressure on that right side. They read Ashland pretty well on that, as now it's going to be third, maybe a loss of one actually. It's going to be third and about 9 from the 11 for the Tomcats, as this is going to be their third down attempt. They're going to come out in shotgun. Simpkins to the right of Hughes. Wolf and Duckweiler on the right side at wide out, or the right, Stutler, Hughes and Davis on the left side. Stutler drops back. Highlands rushes 3. Stutler sees an opening. He's going to get to the 15, cut it up, get close to the first down. That's going to be awful close. I don't know if he got it. He got to about the 19. It'll partially depend on the spot. We're going to see that spot at about the that's right at the 19. I don't think that's going to be a 4th and very short for Ashland, and they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1 from their own 19. So Stutler saw the opening when Highlands rushed 3 and gained 8. It's going to be 4th and a yard. They're coming out with Davis at the tailback position, tight end Keys on the right. H-back as Simpkins to the left. 4th and 1, Ashland down 21-0. Davis pounds it up the middle, and that's going to be awful close. Both teams indicating, Ashland indicating they got the first down, Highlands indicating they got the stop. That's going to be awful close. And that's going to depend on the spot. Partially, we'll see Highlands indicating and Highlands subbing as if they got it. We may have a measurement situation here, and that seems to be what the official is calling for. Honestly, I think from my angle where it's spotted right now, I don't think Ashland has it. That was spotted about the 19. They're about 19 3/4 right now. I'm anticipating, are we going to have a measurement? I don't think they'll measure this, but no, they're not. Highland's going to come out. I don't see Chad heavily challenging. Highlands is going to come out on offense, so they get the defensive stop, as it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Ashland 19, leading 21-0 in the second. Littmer, he's going to throw the fade to Kramer in the end zone, and that one is incomplete. So 2nd down for the Bluebirds. Job by Duckweiler on the coverage there. Littmer now 3 for 5 through the air, but he has 77 yards. 2nd and 10 Bluebirds, leading 21-0 from the Ashland 19. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Lorenzen at the H-back position. Kramer at the tailback spot to the left of Littmer in the backfield. It's snapped, counterplay. Kramer right side. He's going to get down to the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. So that'll be a gain of about 2. So 5th third down attempt for Highlands now. They're 3rd and 8 from the Ashland 17. They need to get to the Ashland 9 to get the first down. Here with 5:23 to go in the second quarter, it's 21-0 Highlands, as Lorenzen's at the H-back spot on the right. Kramer at the tailback position to the right of Littmer, trying to make Ashland jump on 3rd down. Littmer making an adjustment at the line. As Ashland now, Simpkins blitzes up the middle. Littmer play action. He's going to roll out to the right. Has a little bit of time. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Or no, it went right through. And man. Right through and caught in the end zone for a touchdown. I believe that was Lorenzen that caught that. I thought the way it went, the ball went out of bounds, and it didn't. That was good. Got it right in the back of the end zone. And now Highlands, with 4:55 to go in the second, takes a 27-0 lead over the Tomcats. Anderson out to attempt the PAT. And it's up, and it's good. So Highlands 28-0, 4:55 to go in the second. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Bigfoot here, wondering where I am? 27 miles south of Huntington in Genoa, West Virginia. Just checked into Rustic Ravines. They gave me the cabin with the hot tub. I'm about to be hairless by morning. Rustic Ravines, where the trails go so hard that the deer tap out and ask for directions, and the burgers are so good, I might propose. Rustic Ravines, cabins, trails, burgers, and me, Bigfoot. Call 304-385-1085 or check out rusticravines.com. Looking for Bigfoot? You'll find me at Rustic Ravines, 304-385-1085 or online at rusticravines.com.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
Highlands takes a 28-0 lead with 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Lorenzen with a wild catch in the back of the end zone, as now Ashland, who went for it on 4th and 1 from the 19-yard line, it didn't pay off for them as they're going to return the kick. They get up. They get to the 15 and the 20-yard line now, where the Tomcats will start 1st and 10. Coming up, but just a tough night overall. Just have to get, again, the offense just struggling to move, and that's been the Achilles heel for Ashland in some of their games right now. The offense just struggling to move the ball right now. Had it 4th and 1 from their own 19, what sent Davis up the middle, and just didn't have, as awful close, but just I don't think had enough to get there. Highlands took over, and on 3rd down would score on a touchdown pass as Littmer completed it to Lorenzen in the end zone. Lorenzen's kind of the utility guy for them, you could say. They'll give it to him and Wildcat. He can carry it up the middle. He'll run. I mean, he'll throw it a little bit. And tonight he's caught 2 passes, one for 35 and a 17-yard touchdown reception, as Trevonte Taylor, number 30, goes down. And Taylor, just a little bit of an awkward fall on the kickoff. He's being helped off the field by one trainer, putting a little bit of pressure on that left foot. Hopefully we'll see him return, and as we've seen both him and Wyatt Riley go out. And again, this Tomcat team that's just had a boatload of injuries, missing Sam Lyons, missing Luke Ellis defensively, Luke McCoy, just some valuable contributors for this team. Of course, they're fine. I admire their grit and determination. With all they have, though, is they come out with Stutler at quarterback, Simpkins to his right, 3 wideouts on the right, 1 on the left, 28-0 Highlands, 4:48 to go in the second. Stutler's going to drop out, roll to the right. He tries to throw it to Wolf in the flat, and it's incomplete. They pressured a little bit on that, as now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Tomcats. Here with 4:42 to go in the second, as Highlands leads 28-0. So they're going to come out with that same formation. Simpkins at the tailback position to the right of Stutler. 3 wideouts bunched together on the right side, 1 on the left. Stutler drops back. He's going to try to go deep to Hughes. He might have him, and just inches over Hughes. Had the defender by about a step, but just overthrown slightly. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Tomcats. And I have this as their 5th 3rd down convert attempt. They are 0 for 4 so far tonight. 4:36 to go in the first half. And it's 28-0 Highlands. Ashland, who went for 4th and 1 from their own 19 and didn't convert on the last drive, as Simpkins will be to the right of Stutler. That's Farrow, Wolf, and Duckweiler on the right side at wide out. Hughes to the left. Here's Ashland on this 3rd and 10. They're going to hand it off to Simpkins up the middle, and he's going to power for 1 or 2. So 4:29 to go in the second. Ashland just running the football on 3rd and 10 to Simpkins. Highlands was right there to meet it. And that'll make it 4th down and 9 for Ashland from their own 23. 4:15 to go in the second quarter. As Highlands now is going to, they're going to send number 9 Feldbrugge back to return it. And Barnett will punt. With 4 minutes to go in the second, it's 28-0 as Highlands is ahead of Ashland. And a flag down. So I think this is our first flag tonight either way. And we'll see. But that's going to be offsides against Highlands. That'll move Ashland to the 28, but that'll make it 4th and 4 now. As Highlands leading Ashland 28-0 with 3:53 to go in the second quarter. And Barnett to punt for the Tomcats. Feldbrugge lined up about the 44-yard line to return. As Barnett gets it, he punts it. Feldbrugge catches it at the 44. He goes up 50, breaks through a defender, cuts it to the right side, and goes out of bounds about the Ashland 46. So now that's where Highlands will start 1st and 10 with 3:47 to go in the first half. So they'll come out and then they will have, let's see, Littmer's coming out at quarterback. Highlands looking to put this one away early as they're going to have Littmer out with Kramer and Lorenzen. As they will set up, Littmer will have Kramer to his right. Lorenzen will be in the slot on the right side. They're going to have 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 from the Ashland 46 as Highlands has it leading 28-0. It's snapped. Littmer's going to drop back. Ashland rushes 3. Littmer goes deep on the fade. Farrow there to deflect it. The number 26, Dalen Farrow, gets back to deflect the pass. And with 3:40 to go in the second quarter, it's 2nd and 10 Highlands. They'll have it from their own 46-yard line, or from the Ashland 46-yard line, as they lead 28-0. And that will be Littmer went out with 2 backs. That's going to be Duncan on his left, Kramer on his right, tight end on the right side, and a wideout lined up on each side. 2nd and 10, Highlands up 28-0. They're on the Ashland 46. They're going to hand it off to Duncan up the middle. He's going to get down to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 for Aiden Duncan, number 5. So 3:25 to go in the third, or the second. It's going to be Highlands with another 3rd down. They've converted all but one of their 3rd down attempts tonight. 3rd and 6 from the Ashland 42. They need to get to the Ashland 36 to get the 1st down. Lorenzen and lined up at the H-back position on the right. Kramer at the tailback spot to the left. They give to Kramer. He goes to the right side, and Simpkins is going to get him in the backfield. Simpkins and Newman, that is. Keyshawn Newman got back there to make the tackle. They ran that same blitz with Simpkins to the right side of the line. Ashland able to get the pressure back there. And now it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Bluebirds on the Ashland 40, about the 43-yard line. And they're going to come out shotgun back to the right, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. As Ashland looks to send... They're out in a 4-man front looking to send Simpkins up the middle. 2:25 to go in the second. It's 28-0 Highlands. As Littmer, Ashland sends 5. He takes it, throws to the right side, and overthrows his receiver. 2nd, 3rd down attempt for Highlands. And that one is in. So that one, they converted their last one to Taden Lorenzen, this time unable to convert it. And Ashland will start it with it 1st and 10. From their own 43-yard line, down 28-0 with 2:17 to go here in the first half. Tomcats will receive the kickoff to start the second half, but again, just haven't been able to get much offense going tonight. Just a couple 1st downs so far. As Highlands has won the matchup up front so far. As Ashland now with Davis to the left and Simpkins to the right at the tailback slots. 2 wideouts on the left side. They're going to hand it to Simpkins. He gets the big hole 45-50. So Simpkins fights through there and gets about 7 for the Tomcats to make it 2nd and 3. So Brody Simpkins can actually make it 2nd and 4. They'll have it from the 49-yard line as 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Ashland trailing Highlands 28-0. Davis now alone in the backfield next to Stutler. Simpkins, the H-back on the left side. Davis carries it up the middle. He gets into Highlands territory over to about the 46-yard line of the Bluebirds and that'll be a first down, a gain of 5. So the Tomcats get a first down on the ground. And that's what they have to do, utilize Simpkins and Davis back there together. They've been able to do it at times tonight, but just haven't been able to do it consistently. But Ashland pretty content to move. That clock's moving. 1:20 to go in the second. 28-0. Highlands in the lead over Ashland as Davis is in the tailback position next to Stutler. And they fake it to Davis. Stutler's going to go downfield and just over. That was intended for Wolf, looked like, as Ashland sent Wolf on a post pattern down the middle on 1st and 10 and almost had him there. They had good coverage on that too, so now that will make it 2nd and 10 for Ashland on the Highlands 46, 1:06 to go. Second quarter, it's 28-0 Highlands over Ashland. So that's going to be Davis to the right of Stutler. H-back is Simpkins on the right side, tight end left, and 2 wideouts to the right. It's going to be a pitch to Davis. He goes 50, 45, and breaks their tackler, gets to the 40 about, and gets out of bounds. And that spot will be a third down, and so third and about, they're going to spot out of bounds the 41. Ashland with it, the Highlands 41. And so that they'll have a third down attempt coming up, as they have not converted a third down attempt tonight. 3rd and 5 on the Highlands 41. 58 seconds to go in the first half. 28-0. Highlands leading Ashland. As it snapped, Stutler's going to roll out left, throw it to Davis. He catches it at the 40, and he's drilled. That's a high pass. He caught it, though, but it's not going to be a gain, or it's not going to get enough for a first down, and Highlands will take a timeout. Looks like Coach Fire running out the field, so that's going to make it 4th and about 4 for the Tomcats. We'll see what's Spire deciding not to call timeout. I thought he was going to run out and call one. Highlands right now with all 3 timeouts remaining. Ashland with 2. So 52 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th down. Tomcat, and a penalty actually against Highlands. Let's see. So that a penalty. So Highlands. I did not see a flag come out on that, but either way, we'll take it. 1st and 10, Ashland now on the Highlands 31. Looks like defensive holding possibly, as that's going to be snapped. Stutler's going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep to Wolf, and incomplete, and flags fly. And that'll likely be pass interference. So Ashland bailed out by a couple penalties here on this drive. So 47 seconds left in the half. Ashland trailing Highlands 28-0. That's going to be pass interference, so that'll be first down Ashland, and they'll have it about the Highlands 16, down 28-0 with 47 seconds to go in the half. So they have a chance to get something up here, as they'll come out with Stutler and Simpkins. Stutler at quarterback, Simpkins to his left in the backfield. Davis, Duckweiler, and Wolf to his left, Hughes to his right. As it's 1st and 10, it's snapped, it's handed off to Simpkins up the middle, and he's going to get about 3, maybe 4, down to about the Highlands 13. And whistles blow, a quick timeout for Highlands, or for Ashland. We're going to be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Our Kendrick Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
University of Rio Grande and Rio Grande Community College. Visit rio.edu. Metro Community and Federal Credit Union, 215 18th Street in Huntington, and now on 5th Street Road in Lavalette. Online at metrocommunityfcu.com. And Dutch Miller Auto Group, the home of friends and family pricing for everyone. Browse the inventory and get pre-approved at DutchMillerAuto.com.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat Football on 97.9 The River.
Ashland with it, 2nd and 6 on the Highlands 12, down 28-0, 40 seconds to go in the half. Stutler rolls out, throws, and pass is caught about the Highlands 5. And I'm looking to see who that was from my angle here, as that was Duckweiler. Looks like that had that one. So a first down, stopping the clock briefly. 25 seconds to go, though. Ashland with it on the Highlands 6, and a snap and flags fly. And that is going to be the case. A false start against the Tomcats with 21 seconds to go. So they'll move back to the Highlands 11. So it was 2 penalties on Highlands, a defensive holding followed by pass interference that gave Ashland 25 yards, and now they're lined up on the Highlands 11. It's going to be shotgun, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Simpkins in the backfield to the left of Stutler, who's a quarterback. 21 seconds remaining in the half. Ashland down 28-0. As also the officials discussing something. And Ashland will get the ball to start the second half. Of course, obviously, Ashland 1 timeout right now. Stutler's going to roll out to the left. He's pressured heavily and throws it out of bounds. Just outside the tackle box, officials coming over to discuss. We'll see the result. They may be discussing potential grounding, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to throw a flag. So Ashland will get called for intentional grounding. So that's going to move the Tomcats way back just when they had it on the Highlands 11. So with 13 seconds to go in the half, Ashland trailing 28-0. And now they're going to have the ball. That it will be spotted on the Highlands 28. So with 13 seconds to go, Ashland will probably just try to chuck one up toward the end zone. As Simpkins is in the backfield to the right of the quarterback Stutler. 3 wideouts left, 1 right. Ashland, Stutler drives back. He's going to heave it deep, and it goes thrown out of bounds. So 3rd down now for the Tomcats. Of course, at this point, the minute have given that there's 6 seconds left in the half. You know Ashland's going to just try to heave one to the end zone again. And they try to hit Hughes on one side as now it's been all Highlands so far. Ashland just not able to get anything going. Highlands defense playing really good, but Ashland also a little bit out of sorts themselves tonight as they will line up. It's 28-0 Highlands right now. 6 seconds to go in the half. Wolf on the left side. That's going to be Wolf and Ashland taking their last time out. We're going to keep it here. But if you're just tuning in, it's 28-0 Highlands, as they would score first with 6:35 to go in the first quarter off of a 14-yard Rio Littmer run with 6:35 to go, a 10-play drive with 2:45 to go. In the first quarter, they would score on a 5-yard run, and that was by number 7, Colt Kramer, the sophomore, who ran it in. And then starting the second quarter, it was again Littmer who plunged it in from 1 yard out. As the key play on that drive, Highlands had it 4th and 5 on the Ashland 38. They ran a fade route to Taden Lorenzen. He caught it at the 3 to set Highlands up for the score. Then Ashland would have it 4th and 1 on their own 19. They went for it up the middle. They didn't get it. Highlands would score on 3rd down, a 17-yard pass from Littmer to Lorenzen for the score. Ashland now with it 3rd and goal from the 28-yard line with 6 seconds to go in the half, and Highlands is playing everybody back. They're rushing 3 as Ashland now, they're going to throw it deep to the left side, and Lorenzen's going to pick that off from the end zone. He's going to try to return it, gets to the 10, and the big guy's going to power through. He's going to cut it back, pitches it back at the 20, to the 30, to the 35. Highlands is going to return this 50, 45, 40, 35 to the 30, and he's going to cut back. Highlands is going to score on the last play of the first half and make this a running clock game. An impressive, I won't deny that, an impressive interception. Lorenzen carried it up to about the 20-yard line where he pitched it back to number 0, Michael Tincher, who came close to getting out of bounds, but then cut back in. He ran it down and had one man to beat, and then cut inside again, and was able, this time all loose, and got to the end zone. So an impressive play, everything going. Highlands getting in. I mean, Highlands could have probably come in and picked, like Coach Spire could have probably projected the best possible outcome for his team tonight, and it probably wouldn't have been as good as it's been so far. 49, Kai Anderson in to kick it. It's up and good. And at halftime, we now have a running clock as Highlands leads Ashland 35-0. And that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to be right back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code HYPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code HYPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code HYPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
It's time to move your feet before you eat and join us for the 19th annual Huntington Turkey Trot. It benefits Little Victories Animal Rescue. Thursday, Thanksgiving morning, November 27th at Huntington's Ritter Park. This 5K run walk is open to everyone who wants to have fun. A little fellowship and some fresh air on Thanksgiving morning. Register now at huntingtonturkeytrot.org. The 19th annual Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning, Ritter Park Picnic Shelter. Race day registration opens at 7:30 and the trot starts at 9. We'll see you at the Turkey Trot.
Game day is here, and Food Fair has you covered with tailgating and party trays. Whether you're hosting the big game or heading to a party, Food Fair has what you need to make a great day, win or lose. From wings and tenders to fresh fruit, veggie trays, and sandwich platters, there's something for everyone. Call ahead and Food Fair will handle the prep so you can focus on the fun. Food Fair, delightfully local, deliciously fresh, and your tailgating and party headquarters. FoodFairMarkets.com.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
Highlands seals the running clock right at halftime as Ashland had it. They had it first and goal from the 6, picked up a false start, which made it first and goal from the 11. But to make matters worse for Ashland, they hadn't got called for grounding, and it would be third and goal from the second and goal from the 28. They would have it. Stutler would throw it into the end zone. Lorenzen picked it off, and Ashland he dragged some Ashland defenders up to about the 10, powered through, kept going a little bit, and he had just enough room where he pitched the ball back to number 0, Michael Tincher, the junior, who carried it down the left sideline. It looked like he was going to get pushed out of bounds. He cuts back, stays afloat, and then Ashland looked like they were going to be there to get him. He makes another good cut back, and he's on his way to the end zone. So that pretty much seals it for Highlands, 35-0 right now, as they have a running clock as now Ashland will start the ball with the second half. But, again, I mean, it's been all Highlands the first half, and you could tell defensively just really feeling just up front some of the absences that are there with McCoy, Ellis, and some of them. Of course, I don't want to take away from Highlands. They played some good football tonight, no doubt. I have for them, they are at 85. I have them at 106 on the ground. Feels like a lot more, but I have Kramer at 59 yards on 12 carries leading the way, also has a touchdown. I have Littmer, the quarterback, at 26 yards on 4 carries. Littmer, who has 2 touchdowns on the ground, a 14-yard run and a 1-yard run. Lorenzen has 9 on 3, a couple first downs for the Bluebirds. Duncan with 15 on 4. Meanwhile, Littmer is 4 for 7 through the air for 96 yards and has a touchdown pass to Lorenzen. So it's been all Highlands. Ashland with 32 yards through the air, 2 first down completions to Duckweiler, and that's about it. So Davis with 22 yards on 5 carries, Simpkins with 30 on 6, and just when it looked like the Tomcats were going to get some momentum to end the first half, the Highlands just was able to capitalize on an interception at the end of the first half as to go through some scoring. Now, Highlands would start the game with the football and would take 5 minutes, 25 seconds. They would score on 10 plays to make it 7-0. 6:35 to go in the first. They would score again after Ashland picked up a first down, and before being forced to punt, they would score again with 2:45 to go in the first. Meanwhile, the second quarter didn't go any better for the Tomcats. Highlands again, on their third drive, a key play on that. They would have it 4th and 5 from the Ashland 38. Would run a fade route to Tatum Lorenzen. Littmore would complete the pass to him. He would get down to the Ashland 3 and then punt, and as Littmer would punch it in from second and goal from the 1 on the run. Meanwhile, Ashland would get the ball back. They would have it 4th and 1 on their own 19-yard line. They would go for it up the middle, and they gave it to Davis and just didn't get enough for the first, as Highlands would take over on the 19 of Ashland, and then on 3rd down and 8 yards to go, Littmore will roll out to the right, completing a pass to Tatum Lorenzen to make it 28-0 in the second quarter. Ashland would get the ball back, again starting their own territory. Territory would be forced to punt. Highlands gets it back, gets into Ashland territory, but this time the Ashland defense able to hold. They would start on their own 43, pick up a first down on 2 plays via the run. Then after 2 straight Bluebird penalties, a defensive holding that Ashland had 10 yards, they gave Ashland 10 yards, and then pass interference where Ashland would get 15 yards. That Ashland would get down to the Highlands 6 near the end of the half. It would be 1st and goal from the 6. They would try to get into the end zone, but had a false start penalty combined the first play. The next play would get called for intentional grounding, bringing the ball back to the 28, and right at halftime, down 28-0, Lorenzen would intercept a desperation fade attempt in the end zone. Would run it out, and I didn't think Lorenzen's a tough dude, and you got to make sure you stay on him. He's a big boy. You got to stay on him to bring him down. I just didn't think Ashland had a lot of intensity going after him, and you have to. Lorenzen pounded out of there, and Ashland looked like they were going to have him down. He squirted out, got through a couple more defenders, and then was able to pitch it back to Michael Tincher, who would cut back a couple times and have a good run to get it into the end zone, where Anderson would convert the PAT. Anderson 5 for 5 on that front to make it 35-0 at halftime, giving Highlands a running clock. We're going to take a break and come back Here you're listening to 97.9 The River.
Fall may be the busiest time of the year. So much going on. So let Jim's Steak and Spaghetti take one thing off of your mind. What to eat. Enjoy Jim's one-of-a-kind spaghetti, haddock fish, famous homemade pies, and now introducing West Virginia hot dogs, all served with Jim's great quality service. Dine in or now order online and have it delivered. It's good food fast at Jim's Steak and Spaghetti, 920 Fifth Avenue, downtown Huntington. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8:30, and Sunday, 11 to 3. Jim's, Fifth Avenue, Huntington, or jimspaghetti.com.
At Woodlands Retirement Community, life is full of possibilities. Enjoy your independence surrounded by friends, great food, and endless activities, all within a beautiful, welcoming community. And with Woodlands Life Care Guarantee, you can feel confident knowing your future is secure, no matter what tomorrow brings. Discover the Tri-State's premier choice for active senior living. Call 304-697-1620 or visit woodlandswv.com. Woodlands Retirement Community, where living well never gets old.
Is your car ready for fall and winter driving? Now's the time to let TikTok Tire winterize your car, truck, or SUV. They got what you need. Tires, wipers, batteries, all ready to beat the cold before it beats you. Don't wait for a breakdown in the snow. TikTok Tire will get you fall and winter driving ready. Their customer service can't be beat. TikTok Tire, trusted by the Tri-State since 1955. TikTok Tire, 2102 3rd Avenue, Huntington. Phone 304-525-7831. Scott and the TikTok Tire team will take care of you.
Here's another Kinder Communications Community Chatter. The Cowboy Huntington Health Department providing monthly after-hours vaccine clinics for all of 2025. The clinics are being offered on the first Monday of each month between 3 and 6 p.m. at the department at 703 7th Avenue. No appointment is necessary.
This Kinder Communications Community Chatter brought to you by Black Sheep Harley-Davidson, 4th Avenue and 4th Street, downtown Huntington. Online at blacksheephd.com. Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Tune in each Sunday at noon and 10 p.m. for the Cowsills Chronicles. Our own Mike Kirtner hosts an in-depth discussion with Bob, Susan, and Paul of the Cowsills. Listen to stories about what shaped the band, their personal experiences, and the music of the rock and roll generation. It's the Cowsill Chronicles each Sunday at noon and 10 p.m. only on 97.9 The River and online at 979theriver.com.
This time of year can be chaotic. Ashland Credit Union is here to help you keep up with new and used auto loan rates as low as 4.74% APR. Starting route. We'll help you find a vehicle that works as hard as you do. Visit our Ashland, Canonsburg, or Russell locations or visit online at ashlandcu.org. Arrived. Wait, did we mention rates as low as 4.74% APR? Okay, good. APR equals annual percentage rate. Not all will qualify for lowest rate. Call 800-245-8112 to learn more.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time to move your feet before you eat and join us for the 19th annual Huntington Turkey Trot. It benefits Little Victories Animal Rescue. Thursday, Thanksgiving morning, November 27th at Huntington's Ritter Park. This 5K run walk is open to everyone who wants to have fun. A little fellowship and some fresh air on Thanksgiving morning. Register now at huntingtonturkeytrot.org. The 19th annual Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning, Ritter Park Picnic Shelter. Race day registration opens at 7:30 and the trot starts at 9. We'll see you at the Turkey Trot.
This Christmas, shop local and give the gift of beer. Kerber Beer Company is now canning their own brews. Perfect for stocking stuffers, Christmas parties, and holiday cheers. Grab a Kerber shirt, hoodie, jacket, hat, beer glass, or gift card for the beer lover in your life. And don't forget to bring a Kerber growler to the Christmas party. It's the hit of every holiday get-together. Kerber Beer Company, Brady Street in Barboursville. From our village to your glass. KerberBeer.com.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
We're back here as the Tomcats trail Highlands 35-0 at halftime. And a big shout out to Matt Troggett. Good to hear from you. And of course, Matt, we played basketball back at the Y-Back today. He had this incredible three-point shot. I remember he had this high-arcing three that was so hard to defend. But Ashland right now, Ashland can use a few of those. They trail Highlands 35-0, but right now, I mean, there's not a lot really to say in this one. I mean, Highlands have just come in and kicked our tails in. That's the bottom line. As right now, the second half getting ready to start. We're about 4 minutes away, leaving until the second half as Highlands is out warming up, but Ashland just retaking the field. But it's all been the first half. Just you could tell up front that Ashland, I don't want to sound like I'm using this as a crutch, but Ashland just really missing those guys up front, and Highland's doing a good job capitalizing with their line. Their line's good, whether Ashland's healthy or not, but they're doing a good job pounding it up the middle. And that play at the end of the first half where Lorenzen intercepted it and got out to the 20 and pitched it back to Tincher, who ran it in. That was the backbreaker as Ashland trailed 35-0 after that, which makes this a running clock. But the second half's coming. I mean, we'll have some guys get out there and, just get out and give it your best. That's all you can do at this point. And keep prepping. Very proud of these seniors. They've come in and cemented a legacy. This group has 37 wins. Their freshman year, they went, 9-5, getting to the state semifinals, a season which they were written off late in the year after a tough start. And, tonight, just, keep coming out and just give it all you can this half. I would like to see some more intensity from Ashland this half. Highlands is just coming in, just a very take-care-of-business type mentality they have. And that's how Coach Fire's teams always have been. They always have a good mentality. He actually started his career at Fairview. He played against Fairview that year, but he coached Lexington Catholic in 1991, starting out, built them from the ground up, and he would win a state championship in 2005. But for Highlands, I think, the key this half, Ashland's just got to keep getting after it. It's a running clock situation, so just try to get something positive out there. That's all you can do. But, right now, Ashland fought valiantly, though, down 28-0. They were able to force a fourth down stop and then get the ball back, and just had a tough play before the end of the half that did them in to make it 35-0. But want to give some shout-outs to people listening, to Mom, to John Downey. Want to give a shout-out to, I know I said earlier, but Dave Arthur, a former coach, assistant on the 1990 state championship team, won a district title as a head coach in 1995. Jimmy Bentine, proud to call one of my football coaches, a player on that 1990 team, and actually ended up being a coach at Ashland for many years, a part of several district championship teams, and his run coaching the offensive line. So definitely some appreciation going out. Got to give a shout out to Lowell Austin and Lowell and these guys I'm on here right now connected, but we have these guys at the studio, Lowell, and some of them that really make this happen, that do a good job with the sound, checking the broadcast. So a big thank you to them. It was good to see Wes Caldwell, the athletic director here. Caldwell played for Coach Fire in 2005 at Lexington Catholic. I was a senior at Ashland that same year, so it was good to catch up and talk football with him. As now we're about a minute to go before the second half, but Ashland down 35-0. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. We'll see what happens. Just a tough year in a lot of ways for the Tomcats, but again, all we can do at this point is just keep getting after it and keep fighting, as Highlands now will come out on defense as Coach Fire instructs his team. And what a job Tad Tackett's done at Ashland. So proud to call him our coach. Chad Tackett, who came in his first year, had a very young team. I mentioned that 9-5 state semifinal team that was pretty much written off. He had 10 wins 2 seasons ago, had 11 last year, lost some key players from that team, and had just a boatload of injuries this year. Mav Ashby, who's getting several college looks, including Division I. Ashby went down in the first game against Raceland, and Ashland has just struggled in ways since. They've had some bright sides, good wins over Boyd, over Russell, but just some tough losses as now the Tomcats will come out. That's going to be Woodman and Farrow back to return. Anderson to kick off for the Bluebirds, who lead 35-0, getting ready to start the second half here at David Cecil Memorial Stadium. Looks like it's a nice night outside, but I'm in the warm confines of the library here, and it's a great view. They have one set of bleachers. The school on the other side, they have a jumbotron here going all the way back to 08 as it's kicked to Woodman. He's going to go 15, 20, 25 up to the 30-yard line. Ashland will start actually about the 32. Woodman a good effort as that with 11:35 to go in the third quarter running clock. Ashland trailing 35-0 as they'll start with the 1st and 10 on their own 32. And they'll come running out. And that will be, they will come out with in shotgun. They're going to have Stutler quarterback. To his right will be Cam Davis. The H-back, Brody Simpkins, on the left side. Wolf and Duckweiler, wideouts on the left side on this 1st and 10 for the Tomcats here. As Stutler's going to drop back, he's looking. He has Simpkins in the flat. It's caught at the 32. He goes 35, cuts back, 40, 41-yard line where he goes out of bounds. A flag comes down right at the end of the play from the sideline. I'm going to see what that is. Maybe a face mask. Looking to see what it's. I'm just guessing that by the official's motion. They're going to meet and discuss. 10:45 to go in the third. Running clock situation as Ashland trails Highlands 35-0. And a personal foul. And that will be a chop block called against Ashland. So that will negate a 9-yard pass, as that will move it back. So that'll be, Ashland's going to have it way back now. They're going to have it back at they're going to spot it about the 21-yard line. 1st and 21 for the Tomcats from their own 21. So a chop block negates a 9-yard pass from Stutler to Simpkins. Stutler now with Simpkins to his right from the quarterback position. 3 wideouts on the right side. Stutler's going to walk back. He throws it to Davis in the flats of the 20. It's caught, and he's brought down right as he catches it, as Highlands back there to get him. That's number 8, Chase Jacob, who got him. And Davis had the ball in the flat. The ball just getting there a little slow. He catches it, but Jacob right on that coverage. That was good coverage. Davis a great back, but has to have a couple steps really to get it. I mean, when he's catching the ball and getting hit like that, there's nothing really you can do. And Jacob able to get back there and make the stop. So 2nd and 21 for Ashland here with 9:48 to go. Ashland in the third. Ashland with it on their own 21, down 35-0. Stutler's going to drop back. He goes deep, has Hughes open, caught at the 50. Hughes to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and Justin Hughes gets in the end zone for the 80-yard reception from Tanner Stutler. A good throw down the sideline. He had the corner beat by a step or two. Hughes, who played quarterback all season, and just his first game at wideout was last week, where he had a 35-yard reception and also a 23-yard touchdown catch. So Hughes showing some great speed, and the Tomcats get into the end zone with 9:31 to go in the third quarter. 35-6, Highlands leading as Barnett runs out to attempt the PAT. And that's going to be snapped as the kick's up, and it's good. So with 9:31 to go in the third, running clock scenario, but Highlands now leading 35-7. Ashland able to get one up. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat Football on 97.9 The River.
Ashland scores on a 79-yard pass from Stutler to Hughes down the right sideline as Ashland kicks off. And that's going to be number 9, Feldbrugge, returning. He's going to get up the middle, gets to the 30, 35 before he's brought down. And that's where Highlands will start. 9:10 to go in the third quarter. It's a running clock as Highlands had an interception return as Taden Lorenzen would pitch the ball back to, he would pitch the ball back to Tincher, number 0. Michael Tincher, before the end of the first half, he would run it back and score to make it 35-0 and making it a running clock scenario. Highlands now 1st and 10 situation. That's going to be Littmer at the quarterback position. To his left is Kramer. And Lorenzen, I don't see, they have a wide out on each side, and they have an H-back out there. That's going to be handed, and Kramer's going to go to the right, get up to about the 36, 37-yard line, a gain of about 3. So Kramer now on his 13th carry for the Bluebirds. It's up, 8:13 to go in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 7, Highlands on their own 37. They lead 35-7. As Kramer's in the backfield to the left of Littmer, it's snapped. Ashland blitzes on the left side. Kramer takes it. He's got a hole, 40, 45. A flag comes down. Simpkins shot through there on the left side of the line. They were able to push him out of the way. But a flag came down, and it's in the realm of holding, and that's what it is. So this one's going to come back. Highlands got up to about the 45 on that. That would have been a first down. That's going to negate the run. It's still going to be 2nd down. They'll probably be just a little bit further back. So that's going to make it 2nd and probably That's going to make it 7-17, actually. So the hole must have been about the line. So shotgun with 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Highlands up 35-7, 7:46 to go in the third. Littmer snaps, fakes the throw. He's going to run it left side. He gets to the 30, 35, 40, 45 before he's pushed out of bounds by number 2, Brody Simpkins. So he gets 18. Littmer turning on the Jets on that. Rio Littmer now I have at 44 yards on 5 carries, and he's had some daggers tonight. He had the first touchdown run for Highlands, a 14-yarder, as now that's going to be shotgun, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, an H-back and a back to the left of Littmer at the quarterback position. 1st and 10 Highlands. They're actually up to the 50 of Ashland. They're going to snap. They fake, throw it to the flats. It's caught at the 50, 45-40, 35-30. And that's number 13, Cale Harris, who gets the catch. And they throw the screen, and honestly, I'm surprised. That's been a staple of Bob's Fire. He loves and that was a big part of his 05 championship team at Lexington Catholic, was those screen passes. As that is a gain of 27 and a first down for the Bluebirds. So they have it 1st and 10 on the Ashland 27, leading 35-7, 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun back to the left, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 right, a tight end to the right. As man goes in motion from left to right, they're going to fake the jet sweep, and Littmer's going to carry it up the middle and gets brought down by Newman. Littmer gets up okay. It's kind of a scary drag down. Newman dragged him down, and his head fell off of one of his teammates, but he got back. It just fell awkwardly, but he got up okay. As we have a Highlands player down, we're going to take a break. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
And Highlands with the shuffle pass, a flag down in the backfield. That's going to be a gain of 10, but likely going to come back. The injured player was Max Mertz. Oh, a late flag. The injured player was Max Mertz, number 50, as he got off the field. Thankfully, he was able to get off on his own will. Is getting a little chippy there on the far sideline. We had a flag very early in the play. A Highlands runner got pushed out of bounds, and that was number 10, Armstrong, the freshman that caught the shuffle pass, and it was in the realm of holding, but there was a late flag that came out on the sideline. We're going to see what that call is. 5:41 to go here in the third. Highlands ahead 35-7. A running clock situation as Highlands got up 35-0 right at halftime. And we're likely going to have multiple calls here. We're going to see what it is. Right now, officials are still huddling and discussing as Highlands up 35-7 right now, 5:41 to go in the third quarter. The flag came down right at the start of the play. I'm going to lean it was in the area holding, and then another one came out at the end when it ran out of bounds near the Ashland sideline. Coach Tackett now out. The officials, I think, are explaining to him. Holding on Highlands. Looks like I saw them motion 2 personal fouls against Ashland on that play. Highlands got called for holding on the offensive side. Ashland with 2 personal fouls on the defensive end, so this is going to move this one way up. So Highlands is going from the 26-yard line down, from the Ashland 26 down to the Ashland 10, or 11, I should say, here with 5:41 to go in the third. So they're going to have a fresh set of downs. Official out there talking to the teams as now Highlands will have it 1st and 10 on the Ashland 11 as Littmer's going to come out and H back to his left, wide out on each side. They're in a pistol formation now. Duncan behind him at the quarterback spot. He's going to hand it. Duncan to the left side, and he's met by Brody Simpkins right at the line. So that'll make it 2nd and 10 Highlands with 5:22 to go in the third. So they'll come out with 2. Let's see. Now still 1 back this time. Duncan to the right of Littmer at the quarterback position. 3 wideouts to his right, 1 to the left. 2nd and 10 on the Ashland 11 for Highlands, leading 35-7 in the third. Duncan now runs out to the flat, and Ashland rushing for Littmer's going to throw a fade to the end zone, and they can play a flag, a late flag. Looks like this one, from all indications, will go against Highlands, but we'll see with the late flag. The ball was just overthrown. Actually, where I'm at, the building cuts off my view to that spot, so I have to watch to... Yeah, but right now it's 35-7. Highlands leading Ashland with 4:39 to go here in the third. And we'll see what the late flag is. Personal foul against Highlands to the play. It's getting chippy out there as so that's going to make it now 3rd and 25 for the Bluebirds. That's going to move it Highlands back to the 26. The 3rd and 25 coming up now for the Bluebirds, and getting to the Ashland 1 will get them a first down. And they're going to come out and shotgun 2 wideouts to each side. That's going to be Littmer to the left of, or that's going to be Littmer at quarterback. To his left is Kramer. As Highlands leads 35-7 with 4:29 to go in the third. Ashland rushing 5. Littmer's going to throw a fade. He has an open man in the end zone, and Wolf gets there at the last second to deflect it. And that was a nice route. They sent Felderbrugge on a post route to the corner of the end zone. It looked like he had separation for a second, but Wolf got there. So 4th and 25 for Highlands. An odd situation, 4th and 25. They need to get to the 1 to get the first down, and they're going to send Anderson in to try a field goal. Why not? They may need it at some point. By that, I mean that's good practice scenario for them here. So that's going to be a 43-yard field goal attempt as Highlands up 35-7 with 3:42 to go in the third. The field goal's up. That has the distance, and it's good. So it goes through on the left side. And Highlands now taking a 38-7 lead over Ashland. Here with 3:35 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
It's time to move your feet before you eat and join us for the 19th annual Huntington Turkey Trot. It benefits Little Victories Animal Rescue. Thursday, Thanksgiving morning, November 27th at Huntington's Ritter Park. This 5K run walk is open to everyone who wants to have fun. A little fellowship and some fresh air on Thanksgiving morning. Register now at huntingtonturkeytrot.org. The 19th annual Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning, Ritter Park Picnic Shelter. Race day registration opens at 7:30 and the trot starts at 9. We'll see you at the Turkey Trot.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
We're back. Highlands takes a 38-7 lead off of a 43-yard field goal. And the ball, they're going to kick it back. It's going to go into the end zone as Covington Catholic, with 2 minutes remaining in the game against Johnson Central, checking this one, they lead Johnson Central 36-29. So Johnson Central has a chance to try to come back or tie and potentially go for two in the win if they score. Going to be an interesting one. We'll keep up on that. Russell was leading Bourbon County 7-0 at halftime. And thank you to my friend Tim Beeson for the update. Franklin County leading Valley 21-20 in the third. Ashland now coming out. They'll start on their 20 after the touchback. As they'll come out, that's going to be Farrow to the right of... that's going to be Farrow in the backfield. H-back left, 3 wides to the left as Farrow's going to take it 30, 35, cuts back, or 20, 25, goes to the 30, and pushed out of bounds about the 33, 34-yard line with 2:21 to go in the third. Officials getting there over there quick. It's getting chippy out there. A first down for the Tomcats. So now it's a gain of 13 for Dalen Farrow on his first carry of the night. And with 2:03 to go in the third, Ashland with it first and 10 on their own 33-yard line. As they're coming out, Farrow to the left of Stutler in the backfield, H-back and 2 wideouts to the right. Stutler drops back. He's pressured, rolls out to the right side, has a man at the 45, Wolf. He's going to go, tries to beat the defender and can't, almost got there, but another Highlands defender got there. But Wolf gets the first down up to about the Ashland 47. So Highlands now, though, Highlands sending a new defensive front. Another defensive front, I should say, in. Highlands starting to sub out a bit, as now Ashland first and 10 on their own 46 with 1:18 to go here in the third. A back and an H-back to the right, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. It's a counter to Farrow left side, and he's not going to get anywhere. So that'll be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Tomcats with a minute to go in the third quarter. And a shout-out and a touchdown to my good friend Josh Salisbury watching. One of the great Tomcat linemen we've had, played from 05 through 08 at Ashland. As now it'll be 2nd and 10. Ashland from their own 46 coming out. They trail 38-7 here late in the third. They're coming out when shotgun 3 wideouts to the right. Hughes isolated to the left. Simpkins in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him. No, it's a fake. It's going to Wolf in the flats, and he's going to get to about the 50. They faked the counter to Simpkins up the middle and threw it to Wolf right about, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. The number 4, Klosterman, right there to get him, the senior for Highlands. So a gain of a couple on that play. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Tomcats, which is where we'll start the fourth quarter. It's a running clock situation as Highlands leads 38-7. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
We're back. It's 38-7. Highlands leading Ashland here to start the fourth quarter. Stutler gets the snap. He's going to try to get out, and he's pressured. Wanted to hit, I think, Duckweiler deep, but wasn't there, and he's going to get tackled now for a loss of about 2. And another, Johnson Central falls short. He had it on the 11 of Covington Catholic with 1 second to go. Went for a pass play, had to throw it with 1 second left, and it fell short. Covington Catholic will advance to the regional finals, so now there's a chance for Highlands as Ashland comes out. Troy Barnett to punt with 11:20, so Highlands may very well get a home game here next week as Barnett to punt. And it's going to be rolled back to about the 10, to the 5, to the 2, to the 1. And Ashland just unable to fall on it. It's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Ashland almost got there, but Highlands will start with it 1st and 10 on their own 20. Coming up. As now they're going to send out. So maybe some new faces coming out. We will see. That looks to be what they're going to do. They're going to be sending in number 10, Armstrong, the freshman, in at quarterback. He's seen some action this year. Armstrong with it. He has 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right, an H-back, or a tailback and an H-back on his right side. He's going to hand it off up the middle as Highlands gets up to about the 25-yard line. And that was a good run by number 33, Kendall Fennell, the senior. He's going to get 5 for the Bluebirds. So 2nd and 5 coming up from about the 25-yard line as Highlands leads Ashland 38-7 with just under 10 to go in the fourth. They're going to come out and shotgun again. Armstrong out at quarterback, a wide out to his left, 2 to his right, a tailback to his right, and they're going to go up the middle to Fennell again. He gets to the 30 and drugged down about the 35-yard line after getting a first down, a gain of 10. So Fennell gets in, the senior, and gets 2 carries on that, and that's going to be a first down for the Bluebirds, and that's what's hurt Ashland all night, in particular the run game. Highlands now at 2 wideouts on each side. They're back on the line. Fennell in the backfield, man in motion from left to right, and it's snapped. Armstrong's going to keep it on the right side and get brought down on that play after about a gain of a yard. As that was number 24, Nate Shavers, who made that stop. So 2nd and 9 for the Bluebirds on their own 36. It's 38-7 Highlands with under 9 to go in the second half. 2 wideouts on each side. Farrell to the right of Armstrong in the backfield. And Armstrong's going to throw it deep. He has a man, and it's caught at the 25, 20, and a touchdown for Highlands with 8:33 to go here in the second half. As Klosterman gets the catch, number 4, Peyton Klosterman. They went deep with just over 8 minutes to go here and now lead 44-7 over the Tomcats. That is, I believe, a 64-yard touchdown pass. So Klosterman gets the reception. And now they will go for the PAT. Anderson does with 8:17 to go here in the fourth. It's 44-7. Highlands in the lead, and it's up and good. So 45-7 Highlands. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
Highlands takes a 45-7 lead with 8:18 to go here in the fourth quarter as the deep ball's complete from number 10. Bryce Armstrong completes it to number 4, Peyton Klosterman for the Bluebirds. It's kicked back, and Ashland's not even going to try to return that. They're just going to let it roll in. So Ashland will start on their 20 here in the fourth quarter with 7:52 to go in this one, trailing Highlands 45-7. Ashland's lone touchdown pass came to start the second half after a chop block call off of a play. They converted the deep ball from Stutler to Hughes. We'll see who the Tomcats send out. Looks like some fresh faces coming out there as Highlands had the ball first, just utilized the running game mostly, and really haven't looked back as the Tomcats will come out, and that's going to be on the quarterback. That's going to be Carter Anderson, who's in now. To his right is Nate Shavers. To his left is Dalen Farrow. A wide out on each side. It's snapped. They're going to go to Farrow right side. He's going to cut it up, get to about the 24, 25-yard line. So a gain of 5 for Farrow on his third carry. So 2nd and 5 now for Ashland on their own 25, 6:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ashland with Anderson and Farrow to his right in the backfield, a wide out to each side. The H-back is Shavers on the right. They're going to hand it to Farrow. He's going to counter to the left and get back maybe to the line at best. Probably a loss of a yard, as that's going to make it 3rd and 6 for the Tomcats on their own 24. Here is 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Ashland trailing Highlands 45-7. As they need to get to the 30 to get a first down. So Anderson now at quarterback leading the team out, and that's going to be him, and to his left is going to be number 35, Tanner Christian. To his right, Shavers, a wide out on each side. They're going to give it to Shavers' left side. Has a little bit of room and gets, but not enough. He's going to get up to the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. And we have and Shavers is down and able to get up on his own will. Ashland motioned for the trainer to come out, so a couple of the players did, but Shavers able to get up and is fine. Glad to see he's okay. Hate to see guys get. There's been a couple injuries tonight on both sides. As now Ashland sending in Barnett to punt. That's up with Ashland at the 29-yard line, 4th and 1. Barnett will now punt. Ashland, who went for it earlier, 4th and 1 on their own 19, down 21-0, and didn't get it. And a timeout by Ashland, so it's 45-7 Highlands, 5:03 to go in the game. We'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
45-7, Ashland trails Highlands with 4:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Barnett's punt is fair caught by number 0, Michael Tincher, at his own 33-yard line, and Highlands will now take over there as they have, that's Armstrong, number 10 at quarterback. He has a back to his left and an H-back to his left, a wide out to the left also, and 2 wide outs on the right. It's handed off up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 10 yards and a first down for Highlands. They go again to the senior, number 33, Fennell. Or maybe it won't be. If it's second, that's going to be second and awfully short as Fennell gets his third carry. He's up to 24 yards for the Bluebirds as they have it 2nd and 1 on their own 42 with 3:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. They're in shotgun. They have 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, a back to the left, and an H-back to the right. They're going again to Fennell up the middle. He's going to get the first down to the 45 or 46, 47-yard line for Ashland, or for Highlands. They get to their own about the 46, so that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Bluebirds. So Fennell with 4 carries and 28 yards now. The senior getting a much-deserved moment here late. So he's getting some carries as his team leads 45-7. Highlands over Ashland. Shotgun, 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, a back and an H-back to the left side of Armstrong at quarterback. Armstrong will keep it himself up the middle. He gets to the 50 and down to about the Ashland 46-yard line. A gain of close to 8 on that play. Good hole on the left side. Armstrong with the freshman quarterback, and good explosion he has, as that's going to be 2nd and 2, Highlands from the 46-yard of Ashland. Here with 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter. As they're going to go again, a back to Armstrong at quarterback, a back to his left, and H-back to the right. As he's going to take it and hand it off to Fennell. He gets to the 45, 44, 42-yard line about. And a first down for Highlands with 2:03 to go. But probably the last first down of the game for them, as they don't have to do much from here just to run the clock out. 1:50 to go in the game. And Highlands will have it 1st and 10. They'll be on the Ashland 41. As that's going to be Armstrong, Fennell to his right, H-back on the right side. Fennell and his right, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. As Fennell's going to get another one, and he's going to get mad at the line, and will get pushed back a little bit. He got back to the line, I'd say at best. That was number 11, Bryden Hughes, the senior for Ashland, that got in there. Good job wrapping him up high with the pads, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10 Bluebirds with 1:10 to go in this one. They lead Ashland 45-7. As Armstrong, he's going to go this time under center as Highlands lined up in victory formation. Or with under a minute to go, and Armstrong just going to snap it and take a knee. And that's what he does. So under a minute to go, and that might be, and that's going to do it as Highlands walking back to the sideline. So your final score, as the Bluebirds will defeat Ashland 45-7, they will advance to the regional final, and we'll have Covington Catholic at home. I'll look through the numbers, or they'll likely have, we'll look and see. I think it's going to be actually the winner of Corbin and Lincoln County now that I think about it, but we'll take a look at it here Ashland, though, ends their season with a record of 7-5. Highlands improves to 10-2, and that will do it. We'll be right back here shortly here on 97.9 The River.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
As the weather cools, bugs may disappear from your windshield, but fall brings plenty of new challenges. Leaves, dirt, and dust, they can pile up on your car, while allergens and debris sneak inside, making your ride less fresh. Don't let fall get the best of your car. Stop by Thoroughbred Express this month for our seasonal specials. We'll wash away the leaves, dirt, and dust inside and out, keeping your car clean, allergy-free, and ready for the season ahead. Join the winner's circle with Thoroughbred Express. Head to thoroughbredexpress.com for all the details.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
You're listening to Ashland Tomcat football on 97.9 The River.
The Tomcats fall 45-7 against Highlands tonight at David Cecil Memorial Stadium, as Highlands came in, received at the beginning, and controlled it from the opening kickoff pretty much. Ashland would open it up with a touchback. Highlands would take the ball 80 yards on 10 plays. They would score first with 6:35 to go in the first quarter on a 14-yard run by quarterback Rio Littmer. And then Ashland would get the ball, would open up, completing a pass from Tanner Stutler to Dylan Duckweiler for a first down. Would be forced to punt, though, on the next set of downs. Highlands would get it, would complete a pass downfield for 32 yards from Rio Littmer Rio Littmer to Cale Harris, and would get in a couple plays later on a run by Colt Kramer of 4 yards. Good running back, number 7, Colt Kramer for Highlands. He had a 4-yard run for 6 as his team would go up 14-0 with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Ashland would have the ball back again, would just not have any good ball movement, would be forced to punt. Highlands would get it, and just when it looked like Ashland was gaining some momentum, it would be 4th and 5 in the second quarter. Highlands had it on the Ashland 38. They would complete a pass from Rio Littmer downfield to Tayden Lorenzen for a gain of 35 yards, setting up Highlands at the 3-yard line of Ashland. They would convert 2 plays later on a 1-yard run from Rio Littmer and would go up 21-0. Ashland then just had a tough time on the kickoff return, got stopped at the 9 on it, would get on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, they would run. Stutler would get a run up to the 19-yard line. Ashland would go for it on 4th and 1 with Cam Davis and would just fall about a quarter yard short. Highlands would come out with it and on 3rd and 8 on the Ashland 17 would complete a pass to the back of the end zone. Rio Littmer would complete it to Tayden Lorenzen for the touchdown catch. Highlands would go up 28-0. Then bad went to worse for Ashland. Just when it looked like, again, they would gain a little momentum, Highlands got into Ashland territory. Ashland was able to get a stop on 4th and 8. Ashland gets down to the with some help from penalties, a holding penalty on defense and a pass interference. They got down to the Highlands 6-yard line just before halftime, but then would pick up a false start themselves, followed by an intentional grounding penalty, would then have it 2nd and goal all the way from the 28-yard line. Ashland had no choice but to just heave a fade route into the end zone where they tried to get it there, but then Tayden Lorenzen would pick it off. He would run it out to the 20-yard line before pitching the ball back to his teammate, number 0, Michael Tincher, who did a good job following his blocks, making a couple cuts, and getting loose where he would run it into the end zone at halftime, making it 35-0 and a running clock situation. Ashland started off with the ball in the second half. After getting a first down, then had the play called back due to a chop block. They would have it 1st and long from about their own, it went from their own 21-yard line where Tanner Stutler would complete a pass to Justin Hughes for the touchdown to get Ashland on the board, making it 35-7. Meanwhile, Highlands would get downfield, a pretty good drive that Kai Anderson would kick a 43-yard field goal to put them ahead 38-7, and it was a running clock situation here. In the fourth quarter, they would tack on one more as number 10, Bryce Armstrong, would complete a pass to number 4, Peyton Klosterman, downfield for the touchdown to put Highlands ahead for 45-7. That is your final score. We're going to take a break and come back. We will not have Coach Tackett on tonight. We are located way too far apart from each other here, but we're going to be back on shortly for some final stats and thoughts here on 97.9 The River.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Going back to school is a big step, but you're not alone. At Collins Career Technical Center, your success is our success. From financial aid to career support, we're with you every step. You're part of a team of students on the same path, facing challenges together. And when it gets tough, we've got your back. Because when you succeed, our whole community gets stronger. Let's take the next step together. Visit collins-cc.edu to learn more. At Collins Career Technical Center, it's not just you, it's us.
Hey, I'm a parlor from Sue's Junk, and you might be asking yourself, wonder what they have. I guess the question is maybe what don't you have?
We absolutely have everything here. You know, if you need some new clothes, we've got baby clothes, we've got adult clothes, we've got kids clothes. Right now we've got a vendor who's selling out name brand shoes like Nikes and Adidas. We have glassware, we have household furniture. I mean, come and take a look and see what you can find here. Chances are you're going to get a lot better deals from here than you are retail.
Sue's Junk, located 459 Camden Road, Huntington. Tomcat football action on 97.9 The River.
Highlands defeats Ashland 45-7 and will advance to the regional finals where they will play. I'm still trying to find the score on that game between Lincoln County and Corbin, but Johnson Central and Covington Catholic would come down to the last play. Johnson Central would have it 3rd and 7 at the Covington Catholic 11-yard line with 1 second left, and their pass was incomplete to the end zone, and so Covington Catholic would hang on and win 36-29 over the Golden Eagles. So now and that's where they will advance. As for I'm looking to see the score, but Highlands will have a home game next week. That is and here we go. Corbin defeats Lincoln County 47-14. So Corbin is seated lower than Highlands, so it'll be Boyle County as they will be matched up against Covington Catholic in a rematch from last year's regional final where Covcath pulled a historical upset over the Rebels, and then Highlands will be matched up against Corbin at home next week. So Ashland tonight just couldn't get you have teams that have injuries, but Ashland had to play, like Chad Tackett said in the pregame, they had about 52 guys dressing out and another 14 or 15 walking around on the sidelines injured. So a great effort, though, from those backups. And, despite having to play, deep into their roster, the Tomcats came out and gave an admirable effort. As for Highlands, I have Rittmer finishing at 5 of 7 through the air. He had 123 yards and a touchdown on that front, whereas they did a lot of the damage on the ground. As out of the starters, Colt Kramer finished with 62 yards on 13 carries. Littmer had 45 on 6. Lorenzen had 9 on 3. And Duncan had 19 on 4. So you're looking at 126, 135 between those four. Fennell would come in later and add a solid 32 to that. But it felt like they had a lot more just with the push they were getting up front. They were just gashing for 3 or 4 yards at a time, and then occasionally would get the big play through the air. But Ashland would finish tonight as Stutler I have him at 126 through the air. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of his 11. Yeah, 6 of 11 he was through the air. As Davis finishes his career, 22 on 5 with over 1,000 yards, and what a joy for Cam Davis it was to watch him come through here. Last year would have likely had 10 rushing touchdowns and 10 receiving touchdowns had it not been for injuries late in the year. But this year the senior came back determined and would plow his way for 20 rushing touchdowns, becoming the 11th Tomcat in history to do so. So big congratulations, as he'll forever be in the history books, and we'll no doubt about it be cheering him on in basketball season and beyond. As Brody Simpkins fought hard, 30 yards on 7 attempts for him. Hughes had 1 reception for 79 yards and a touchdown for the Tomcats. Duckweiler had 22 on two catches. Wolf had 15 on 2 receptions. So the Tomcats, they fought hard, just missing. The problem was just missing the guys that they missed defensively and just not being able. That's been the struggle in their offense, in their losses this year, just not being able to generate enough on the offensive side. But we want to say thank you all so much for tuning in this season. And I know it was this season was difficult on, I think, all of us. And just having worked alongside Dickie Martin since 2020, since he invited me onto that girls' basketball game against Russell. It was just really a special opportunity working with him. And what a wonderful man, and that we're all, in this life, we're all going to miss. And he did so many things for people and so many things, and we just want to continue to make him proud as Tomcats. He was one that was devoted to the Lord first, then devoted second to Ashland and to the kids, and just making the things. Dickie had a skill as an announcer that nobody can possess. I mean, he was, to me, he's Michael Jordan to the announcing world. But the things that can be continued that Dickie did that don't take skill, or the kindness, or the routes that he went to, the great lengths he went to help people, some who may not have been able to get to some of the Ashland games, that he always took with him, the lengths he went to help those in need, and that's something that can always be carried on. We want to take the opportunity to honor the seniors on this Ashland team. Number 0, Dylan Duckweiler. Number 1, Mason Wolf. Number 3, Sam Lyons. Number 4, Rade Rucker. Number 5, Keyshawn Newman. Number 11, Bryden Hughes. Number 28, Cam Davis. Number 31, Gustavo Roblero. Number 33, Brandon McGee. Number 42, James Crace. Number 46, Bryce Ramsdale. Number 50, Baker Sutton. Number 51, Luke Corliss. Number 54, Tanner Abb. Number 55, Brady Marucci. Number 64, Ben Pritchard. Number 75, Todd Miller. Number 78, Miles Hutchinson. And number 83, Troy Barnett. And it would take all day to describe this. I mean, each one individually just stepped up in their own way and made significant contributions to the program's history. This is a class, the first one to go all the way through under Chad Tackett. And they finished their Tomcats careers averaging 37 wins. That's 9 1/4 wins a season. So a heck of a run. And I mean, 7-5, while it may be a down year by Ashland standards, it's certainly nothing to sneeze at. A lot of programs would be, I mean, that was a defining year. Not to pick on East Carter, a great program themselves, but in 2019 had 7 wins, and it was a defining year for them. Of course, they would build on that and get a state semi and a regional finals appearance a couple years later. But you really think of how blessed the community is. And I just want to say thank you all for those of you who tuned in and supported me throughout this. I'm telling you, this is, I mean, personally, this is probably one of the toughest things I consider that I've ever had to do. I mean, Dickie just meant the world to me, and it just this year just really just was, just having him here was so special. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I want to say a big thank you to Lowell Austin, who came in, and what a great job he did on switchboard all season, and of course look forward to continuing through basketball. I want to thank Bill Cornwell, who earned his opportunity this year to be in the State Hall of Fame in West Virginia. Much deserved, my man. And, of course, all he's done for Spring Valley, and I know he's very excited about them and the opportunity they have. I want to thank Coach Fire for helping me not butcher some of the names of these Highlands players, and the athletic director, Wes Caldwell, who set me up here in the library. A big thank you to them, and want to say thank you all for tuning in, and want to say go Tomcats. God bless you all, and good night.